What is happening? I'm trying to figure this new gimbal out. What is it doing? Stop. It's like shaking really bad. I don't understand the situation. What? Oh, why is it doing that? Oh no! Oh, did I break it? It's mad about something. Technical for me right now. I'll probably get the hang of it eventually. I have this camper that's gonna be but this was donated to us and it needs a lot of work, so it's been stripped of everything, and I'm starting with the floor. So we were also donated 3 different colors of roll laminate vinyl, so remnants basically. So there wasn't enough of any one pattern or color to do much with, so instead what I've done is I've taken and cut them into diamonds. I made a template and I'm using this piece of glass as a straight edge, and I marked and cut all these with my template. Well, when you do more than one, well, it's when you cut more than one at a time, they don't end up the same size, which is probably obvious, which is fine, because what I wanted to do to get a perfect cut and for them to match up together, you need to overlap them and cut them at the same time. So I just wanted the basic shape down, and then as I'm laying them, cut each side as they marry. I needed pressure sensitive glue to do this. Didn't have any, and the budget's tight as usual. I woke up the other morning and this was on the porch. Pressure sensitive glue. How the universe provides, you know? So the process is time consuming and tedious, but luckily I've got my work cut out for me and I don't mind stuff like that if the reward is going to be awesome, and I'm fairly confident that this will be. So I'm using soapy water to clean the glue off the stuff, and just a regular old pastry roller. The trowel is a rounded notched, and I'm doing a very, very thin amount and then letting it dry to tacky. I'm basically following the instructions. This is where I left off last night, so there is some glue that's too dried to work with. I'm just going to lay more glue down on top of that. So basically what we're looking at here is a cube pattern that'll give it kind of a 3D look, and I'm not going to do the whole floor. There's too much space to do the entire thing, and not enough tile, or not enough vinyl, but as you can see, it needs a lot of work. But what I'm going to do is there will be a wall right around where that camera is, right over there, but you can't see that, but whatever. Separating the 2 rooms, this will be recording studio, or yeah, and that'll be the hypnotherapy room. And so the entryway and the middle section of this room will be in this pattern with, I haven't decided yet, maybe a 4-inch or so frame around it. And so that should make a pretty stunning entry, I hope. And then I'm going to do something cool in there, I haven't decided, but less geometry and more rounded shape or flow of some. come to me, I'm sure, as I continue to write this book. No. Also, what was donated to us were these couches from the toy hauler. Sorry for the trash pile that's getting cleaned up next. This place was full of rat shit. I mean, 6 inches in some spots, if not more. I'm not even kidding. That's not an over-exaggeration. So lots and lots of bleach. But anyhow, there's 2 couches that go in a toy hauler, so they fold down into a bed, as well as a brand new table for an RV over here that's really classy looking. So right now the design is we've got a pull out right here. I don't know if you can see that too well. I don't think it'll no, you can see nothing. Well, you'll have to trust me. I'll put it in the picture some other time. So the slide out, excuse me, will be the stage, if you will, where the desk and stuff for podcasting and the backdrop is. And then the 2 couches here for guests to sit and speak or whatever they're going to be doing, speaking. And then a walkway and maybe a door of some sort. I say some sort because it could be a partition or a curtain, or you never know yet, into the hypnotherapy office room. So I guess maybe I'll let you watch this for a little while and get at it. I've done a lot of the wiring. I had to take out all the wire, uninstall it. The person that had it before was trying to redo it, and they cut pretty much all the wire but didn't remove it, so I continued the removal process of that. Thank God I know electrical the way I do. Wired in this light, and then some more lighting over that way, USB port for chargers, and a speaker system. There's 4 speakers, 1, 2, and then 2 on that side for surround sound, and a stereo with Bluetooth and an aux input cable. And then it's got a radio, but I don't have an antenna, and where we're at, if there is anything to pick up, I'm not sure I want to hear it anyways. So unfortunately they removed the almost all the cabinets, and that's unfortunate because I don't know how many people know this, but cabinetry in RVs are part of the structural integrity of the it's not a building, but the whatever word I'm trying to find, the camper, the RV. And so when you take that out, the cabinets, you lose some of that. So it's important that we replace that, not the exact cabinets, but at least reinforce the ceiling and the walls in a way that's safe for long-term use. So that's one of the reasons why the wall is going there, because we have a weak spot in the ceiling right over there where the wall is going, where there's a skylight, and I assume probably where the bathroom was, and the ceiling has significant water damage and wood rot. It leaks there. I did, before I put a patch, I just put some caulking, silicone caulking on the outside of it all around. And the skylight is significantly cracked and the way that it leaks. So we'll want to either replace that skylight, which it would be nice to have a skylight in here for just the ambiance, the extra light, mood stuff, especially in wintertime. So maybe somebody will donate one, or we'll see what the universe has in mind for us. Or board it up, which I'd rather not do, but if it comes down to it, I will. And then reseal it with some butyl tape. So butyl tape is what they use typically in RVs, in the windows and the doors, when they put them in between the frame of the camper and the frame of the door or the window or the skylight, and it doesn't harden. It stays soft and keeps things waterproof. Oh no, got a little bit of dirt on there. Probably okay, but just in case, I'm gonna do a quick sweep in this area that I want to work in. I had cleaned it when I started really well with soap and bleach and water and rinsed multiple times, but that was a couple days ago. I only have a small amount of time each time I work on this that I can devote to it, so it's not like I can spend all day and complete it in one shot, but that's okay. It is what it is, and get it done however we get it done. So I've got about, let's say, 30 of each color cut, and 30 of each color cut. So that should give me enough to do the space that I'm wanting to do, and then have some left over to play with for the other one. So just to ensure good adhesion, I'm kind of working it into the wood a little bit. So spraying and scraping, and I'll do more scraping here a little bit. Make sure I get it on my edge. Now, I don't know a lot about pressure sensitive glue. This is my first time knowing about it even, let alone working with it. But I have noticed it's got a really long working time, which enables me to lay it down and pick it back up and readjust and move things and whatever I need to do to get it set right, which is wonderful. And it's not too hard once it has gotten like this to pick, to get a piece back up necessarily without ripping it, because I'll need to do that in the process of fitting the next piece. Another thing I like about this glue versus the stuff that I've worked with in the past is it's very forgiving, it seems like. Like if I get it on the vinyl, just soapy water and it comes right back up. It is pretty sticky, but that's what I wanted so that I can play with them.